Virgo, it's me, Sagittarius Soul Tarot. We're going to go ahead and do your guys' August reading for the rest of the month. What do you guys need to know? So it's going to be a past, present, future reading. Hey, Aries man, what we're going to do is I'm going to look at the recent past. Recent past could be anywhere from, last month or whenever you feel like it resonates for you. I'm going to get the current situation now as of in August. What's going on with you at the current moment? What is your challenge at this time? And then what is on your mind? What could be influencing you, or what are you thinking about? And then also what you need to remove or release from your life. And then in the near future, what is to come? What can you expect? Now, this will be a general reading, could be about career, love. I know all the readings having kind of a mixed bag. Some are all about finance, some are about love strictly. So take it how it resonates. Hey, Santana, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if it does resonate. If you want a more in-depth reading, I do this reading on my website as well. It's called a 6-card reading. I think, yeah, 6-card reading. But yeah, so if you guys want to do that, you guys can. I will get advice and all that as well for you. And also use the other oracle deck to see what the problem could really be, the main influence, and then get the advice. So let's get started. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to be a member, you guys can join as well. And I am available for personal readings. Everything's below in the description. I have buy one, get one free personals, and also 2 for $20 Cash App, PayPal reads. Recent past, Ace of Pentacles in reversed. Okay, so this could be a money reading for some of you. In the recent past, it feels like you missed an opportunity or something didn't work out the way you thought it was going to. What's currently going on, Death in reversed. Some of you, it's like you don't see any kind of change or progress. Feeling a little bit of stagnancy. The Challenge, the Strength. This could be getting to you. Some of you could be having an ego death. Okay, so this is in regards to your ego, your self-esteem, maybe lacking in your self-worth or feeling, some of you could feel kind of worthless or feel like, man, what am I really putting into? And I'm not saying that in a mean way, but it's like with the Ace of Pentacles reversed in the past. In the current moment, it's like I still don't see any change. I still don't see anything really taken off for me. Because on your mind, Ace of Swords, it's like I'm clear on what I want. I know what I want to move forward. I know what I want to change. And a lot of you are in this clear headspace of like, I know what I want, or it's like I'm really clear and I'm making wise decisions here. What needs to be released is the Fool. Some of you, if there's been like reckless situations, or if you've been not thinking practically, if you've been kind of just jumping to conclusions or just kind of going whatever with what you feel, needing to kind of stop doing that in the current moment. Because the near future, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, well, the good thing is I got the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, so I feel for a lot of you, it could be the way that you're doing something, or what you think you're doing right is not really what you're supposed to do. For some of you, could be a change of employment, or, feeling, okay, like there's something more that I need here in my life. So let me look and see. So this definitely could be a money reading. Why the Ace of Pentacles reversed in the past? 5 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles and the Sun. 5 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like in the past you were comparing yourself to other people and being kind of your own worst enemy. Because sometimes the 5 of Swords is like mental conflict. You guys could have been trying to improve your life. Some of you either feel like you got yourself in a mess financially. Okay, like you kind of got involved in something that was a bad investment or something you shouldn't have done. Because this definitely feels like a money situation. So I don't know if you made a bad choice in regards to a money situation, and now you're kind of in the recent past, you're like, man, I don't really know if I should do that. Because it almost feels like with the 5 of Swords, like, okay, I know I probably shouldn't have done that. That might not have been the right decision. Because in the past, you were like waiting for things to kind of pan out, waiting for things to get better. Some of you could have racked up more debt for some of you. So I don't know if maybe like you weren't really working anywhere, or if you had like not as much income and you kind of racked up more money, or you did something financially that is like, man, I really wanted this, but like maybe I didn't have the money to actually pay for it. Or maybe some of you, I don't know if you went back to school, if you guys took on some kind of loan or something. It's almost like you were waiting to pay it back. Okay. Or you had a lot of optimism in the situation that, oh, wow, okay, this is going to be fine. You had a lot of, positive thinking about it. And then as time went on, it's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Some of you in the current moment, you're realizing like, man, I should have, took on more debt, or I should have added something on financially that I maybe couldn't pay for. Because in the current moment, the death in reverse, almost like things didn't like change the way you thought they were going to. Hierophant reverse, the star in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse. So some of you maybe in the current moment, yeah, you're kind of like kicking yourself. Okay. Some of you guys could have added on more debt, or in the past, it's like you chose to do something because you thought you had the money to do so. You thought money wasn't an issue. So you took on more debt, or you took something on. And now in the current moment, it's like, I don't really know if I can pay this off. I don't really know if this is the right idea. Some of you, if it was about going back to school, there could have been a breakup or divorce or something that happened after that happened. And it's like, man, now I got all this debt. And like I thought, like, I was in another situation and like it would be fine, or I had the help of somebody else, and now you're alone or you're single, and it's like, man, I don't know if I could take this on. 3 of Wands reverse, Ace of Cups. Yeah, because you did something that you enjoy. So some of you, maybe you took on more debt because you went back to school, or you furthered your education, or you did something fulfilling to yourself, not knowing like the situation, how it's going to unfold. Okay, I'm kind of getting that. Like you didn't know when in the past, when you took on this opportunity, something maybe you've put off for a while, you finally went back and did it. And then now in the current moment, it's like, man, I really was happy I did it because I love what I do, or it's something I'm passionate about. But now it's like I didn't really think this through. Okay, because the challenge is the strength. You guys are feeling kind of defeated here. Feel like you have to just keep fighting. Judgment, 9 of Swords reverse, 6 of Cups. The challenge for some of you, if you have kids, that's why you did this. Like you're wanting to further your education because you're thinking about your kids. It looks like a picture of a child here. Either you want to make somebody proud. For some of you, you're looking at your baby pictures and you're thinking of like when you were like your past of like something you really wanted to do. I'm getting 2 messages. Either A, you have kids and you're trying to better your life, and it was something financially costing you, and you thought everything was going to be fine in the past, and you had the money and the resources to do it, and now in the current moment it's like, man, I shouldn't have done that. And it's either because like you made this decision to do whatever this is financially because of a child, trying to better your education, get a better job for some of you, or you're looking back on your past, how the man, this is something I really wanted as a child, or I really wanted to succeed a lot. So I think you're kind of justifying the decision that you made, okay, financially. If you are having hard times, it's like you're trying to tell yourself everything will get better. What's on your mind? Ace of Swords, 4 of Cups reverse, the Hermit, and the Tower in reverse. Yeah, it's like, I'm going to figure this out. So some of you already went through a Tower moment, and you are trying to just kind of pick up the pieces from what's happened before. I feel like for the most part, you're in this like positive mindset to the most part of like things can only get better. So if you've been through a lot of financial struggles, or if you went through something catastrophic, it's like you're going past it now. Like the worst has happened. You're picking up the pieces. And what's on your mind is that there is other opportunities, or this isn't the end for you. I don't know why I'm feeling that. It's like this isn't the end. Now I'm getting that new Miley Cyrus song, The End of the World or something. Where it's like, let's pretend it's not the end of the world. So some of you are trying to pretend it's not the end of the world, what's happened to you, that there's other opportunities. The worst is over, basically. What you need to release is the Fool. So maybe for some of you, if it was like an impulsive decision about finances, you need to make sure that you're kind of more on track before you get involved. Yeah, the Fool in reverse. The Fool, clarifying the Fool in reverse. 4 of Wands reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, what you need to release is the fact that you need to make sure that you're in a more stable situation, or you have the means to do something before fully putting into it. And I'm like that as well. I got Mars in Virgo. I don't really think practically. I think, okay, this is a good idea, a good investment, something I want to give to, something that would be fun, entertaining, and then I don't think about long term how it's going to affect me. Okay. Maybe some of you, that's the problem. You didn't think about a money situation, how it was going to end up affecting you, or what could have possibly happened within that time period. Okay. So, like, if you did choose something financially, some of you racked up a lot of debt thinking you could pay it off, or thinking, oh, it's not a big deal, I'll get to that later, and then later never comes. Or some of you could have lost your job. For some of you, it's like things went off track, like when what you didn't think was going to happen, and then now you're feeling defeated. Okay. In the near future, Five of Pentacles, I feel like you're trying to gain back something. Yeah, Six of Pentacles reverse, Three of Swords reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. Well, the good thing is, I feel like you guys you're trying not to put so much wear and tear on yourself. You're trying not to be so defeated. Okay. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. I think what's going on right now, Virgo, in the recent, or in the near future, in the recent past, you had all this optimism about this. You chose yourself what you wanted to do. And now in the near future, you are still kind of paying this off. Some of you are paying off a lot of debt. Okay. And it's slowly but surely you're paying it off, is what it seems like. You're slowly but surely paying this debt off. Some of you, it feels like maybe you're a little bit behind on paying this off, but it looks like the stress is going to ease. And you're trying to get rid of the negative thinking. Yeah, you're trying to get rid of negative thinking. The Knight of Swords reverse, Devil in reverse, the Emperor. Feels like in the near future you could be getting help from somebody financially. So whether that be a father figure, maybe a boss, somebody at your job, seems like you are getting a lending hand. Somebody is helping you. Because I do feel like whatever the stress is, it's going to subside in the near future. You are going to slowly pay this off. You are going to get this, reduced. Okay. But and it's also like you are releasing the negative thinking. You're thinking, well, worst case scenario, it's going to take longer to pay this off. You're trying not to overwhelm yourself anymore because you really don't know, what's going to happen in the near future. So I think a lot of you in the near future, you're trying to not put so much blame and guilt on yourself for this financial situation, and you're just trying to make the best of it. So let's see what else is going on here. Okay, spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, untrustworthy in the present moment. Okay, some of you could feel like you can't trust somebody in the present moment, or maybe that's what happened because of this ending. Some of you, if you were in a breakup or a separation, maybe in a divorce for some of you, feeling like now you can't trust this person. You don't know if they're actually going to help you. It's almost like you feel like you have to help yourself, that you can't rely on this other person. Maybe that's the hard lesson you're learning. I can't trust this other person. Some of you are stepping up in this Emperor energy, and you're thinking about yourself long term, and you're trying to be there more for yourself, more dependable. Yeah, a lot of you got something new romantic starting as well. Heck, maybe the Emperor, this could be somebody new coming in as well. Could be an Aries, could be a Libra. I got the new moon in Libra. Okay, a new start is coming. So yeah, there is some kind of new beginning. Some of you, it might not be taking place until after Virgo season, going into Libra season. Yeah, Saturn and fixed. So it feels like right now you need to focus on your responsibilities. Okay, need to focus on your responsibilities, focus on what you need to rebuild for yourself, needing to make sure things are more stable. Okay, but I do feel in the near future, for a lot of you, it's in Libra season or the next new moon in Libra, which I think that might not be until March, because I got that in the Leo reading. But don't quote me. Yeah, 11th house. I feel like collectively in your life, you're needing to make sure everything is maintained and balanced before you can fully get involved with somebody new. But I do see there is a new person in your life, or there's going to be a new romantic cycle, but you're needing to make sure that you're in a better mindset, better place before this can manifest. Okay. And with the Saturn retrograde, this could be kind of throwing things off for you. But I think it's good. I think you're getting more of a practical mindset of, yeah, this happened, but I can work on it. I can fix it. I can get this money back. I can pay it off. Because Saturn retrograde is also about like karma. So not in a bad way karma, but it's like paying off debt. You know, karmic debt. Some of you, if it is physical debt, you're trying to figure out a way, how can I pay this off that's the right way? You know? Even if it's going to take me time, how am I going to pay this off in a timeless manner, but it seems like it's practical or it's manageable. All right. You guys could be doing an Aries. I have Capricorn, Gemini. All right, Aries. I have Aries, Scorpio. Let's take the reading how it resonates, guys. Could be doing the Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I will get Capricorn's reading in a few minutes. See you guys later.